guys, I pray everything is well and good with you. Today's video, I am going to be sharing with you some of the things that I learned from doing my first fashion show. If you did not know, I did recently host my first modest fashion show, which is one of my dreams. I talk about it more in detail and show you the actual show in my last video, so if you haven't watched that, make sure you go check that out. I wanted to share with you guys like everything I learned, because this can be really helpful if you are someone that's interested in fashion design, if you're a fashion enthusiast like me, if you want to be a stylist, if you want to do stuff like this can be helpful for you. This type of video would have been helpful for me if I watched it before I did the show. So yeah. A professional videographer and photographer are becoming even more important to me. It's a lot to try to think about, you know, how it should be recorded and how it's recorded and how the pictures will come out when you're actually doing the event or helping with the event. You want, being that you know, I have a YouTube channel and I have a blog or website, I want to be able to, when I do fashion shows, when I do fashion presentations, I want to be able to share, want to be able to document those for you to be able to share with you guys. So I need really nice, high quality, good pictures as for my blog, and as well as good footage for my videos. So I would I really want to be able to have the habit of, like, every time I do a show, it's up here on YouTube. Every time I do a fashion presentation, it's up here on YouTube and HalimahNia.com. So that's something that I'm really beginning to prioritize more and more, and I'm so thankful for those who, like, you know, like for my sisters and stuff like that, who would just like film on their phone for me and like help me in that way. But I really yeah, I just want to like be able to do like more. So I'm gonna start like saving more money, putting it to the side to be able to invest in a videographer and photographer. If you're gonna host, you need to wear something comfortable and chic, or you need to change right before the show. I of course had to come very early for it, and I, you know, because I had to dress the models and everything, I came dressed because I didn't want to worry about how I looked, because I needed to worry about how like 10 other people looked. So because of that, I just came dressed. Now, what I wore that day, it was a little uncomfortable, but typically like I deal with like uncomfortable stuff, like it's not like a super big issue because like I just know how to deal with it. But being that I was so active and moving around so much and had so much work to do, it really was like, just my outfit itself was just getting in the way, and like it was just too much. And I wish I would have wore something more comfortable, or if I would have just came in like something like sweats and then like changed into something really cute right before. Best friends are the best assistants or helps. I was really particular about when I knew that I was doing this event and helping with this event. I knew that I was very serious about having people help me that I know really love me, really care about me, and really know me well. So my assistants were actually my best friend and sister Jamila, my best friend Kaylana, and my friend Carla. Now Carla, she actually ended up not being my assistant. She helped in the beginning, but then because I had so many models like end up canceling on me and stuff like that, she ended up actually becoming a model, which was awesome because she did like a great job. And so I ended up having two assistants, those two, and they were just so good. They really filled in for me in areas where I'm not strong in. So like my best friend Jamila, she's the more assertive of us two, leadership skills. And so when it came to like the rehearsal, the model rehearsal and stuff like that, and making sure the walk was right and everything, she was someone who helped me with that, because like I knew how I wanted everything to look, but in terms of like getting everybody together and making sure you do like this and like training you, not training you, but like directing and all that kind of stuff, I'm not necessarily the best at. So she was a huge help in that sense, in terms of like helping me with the models and the walkthrough and everything like that. My best friend Kaylana was the huge help, because she is somebody that's like, first off, she's just really smart, and she's very detailed oriented, and she's very like meticulous, which was a lot of help, because literally when you're hosting something, it's like everything is like all over your mind. Like I had so much stuff that I had to think about at one time, because there were so many moving parts and things that I needed to like worry about. So to be able to keep track and make sure that everything is organized and got done, and I did everything I needed to do, she literally like like had a notebook and was like following me around. Like everywhere I walked, she would just follow me. And anything that came to my mind that I need to do, like fix this person's scarf, make sure I choose out the jewelry for them, make sure the shoes fit, do this, do that. She would write it down for me, and then she would get on me about making sure, Halima, did you choose her jewelry out? Did you fix so and so scarf? Did you make sure that you wanted, you know, it to be her to wear like the pink pants or the blue pants? You know, like she so she was kind of like she helped a lot in that respect. And just like having best friends that just like calm me down, like, okay, Halima, like, you know, you got this, like, don't stress out, like, chill out, it's okay. So that was like a huge help too. If you're and not only the assistants, but anyone who's gonna help in any way, like whether it's the hairstylist, the makeup artist, you really want people that, like, you know, have an invested interest in you and what you're doing. So like my sister Brielle, she did the makeup, she did a phenomenal job, just completely outdid herself. Like I was like so thankful to her. And I'm just like, I just realized just like how important it is to have people that love you, to help. You really want to have models who are passionate and love what they do. So of course I didn't have professional models, I mostly had my friends and stuff like that, but they like doing shows. They've done a lot of them did shows before. Like this is what they do, so they want to be good at what they do and they bring their absolute best to the table. And so that's something that I really learned. Like you want to have people that are passionate about what they do. They just bring a certain type of energy and like enthusiasm to the show that you want. Like you want people who are happy to be there, and they meshed well with each other. They meshed well with each other. They did a great job, and the show wouldn't have been what it was without them. That mentors are everything. Big sister Keisha, she went to school for fashion design. She's actually a fashion designer, and she in many ways knew way more about doing something like this than I did. And she was a huge help to me, because literally, like, I had a vision for it, but I literally, like, every little thing, from the music to the walk to the location to every little thing, I checked it over with her and like ran it by her, and she just like in the process of doing it, she just taught me so much, and I literally would not have been able to do it without her. So if you're ever going to do something for the first time, just really try to get someone that cares about you, that knows what they are talking about, that knows what they're doing, and can really help you make sure it goes as smooth as possible. Because I was literally ignorant about so many different aspects of doing a show that I didn't even know what I was ignorant about. Like, that's how bad it was. But of course she taught me, and yeah, was that I'm ready. You know, like sometimes I can get in this, I can have this mentality, oh, I'm not good enough, oh, I'm not old enough, oh, I'm not talented enough yet, oh, you know, I'm not on that level yet to be able to do the things that are to be able to like actually chase my dreams. Like, and I'm just realizing more and more, like, no, I'm ready. I'm ready. Like, it could have been so many different aspects of it could have been better, because I'm not the best yet, but I'm ready to get out there and jump and start. Like, I'm ready. Like, I'm good enough. Like, I underestimate myself so much. I always, like, for some reason, like, put myself down, and I'm like, nope, I just have to jump up there, and I just have to do it, and I just have to have faith in God and be like, nope, I'm ready. I'm doing this for you, and I'm ready. You know, you put it on my heart, and I'm just gonna listen to that, and I'm going to I'm gonna hear and obey. So yeah, that's one thing I learned. I'm ready. You know, to slow down when talking. I think I did a much better job with this show when I was talking. Like, I think I slowed down and I wasn't as fast as I usually am. So that was good. I brought like a lot of stuff. So I had garment bags with every single model's like picture on it. Like, they had their own garment bag. I had like jewelry. I had a clothing rack. Like, I had a lot of stuff. And I needed something like maybe like suitcases, or maybe something that I can put everything on, like a cart that can like roll. I need something to carry all that stuff in for shows, because it was kind of like something I need to invest in. You need a model fitting where you just have them try on everything, make sure it fits exactly how you want everything to fit and look. You need to have a rehearsal of the walk, of the location, of how everything should go, and then you need a dress rehearsal where the model are in what they're wearing and are at the location and are doing everything like it will be for the show. 3 different rehearsals, or these are 3 different events. I had 1.5-ish of that, and they were all kind of like combined. So I know for next time I won't do that. I will have 3 different events, and I'll be very serious about everyone attending all 3 of those events, because it is crucial to the success and smoothness, that's not a word, of the show. Arrange a very detailed schedule and stick to it. Fashion shows, all type of crazy stuff is going to happen. Oh my god, like people will start dropping out, stuff will, like at the last minute, like times will change, people will change, something will rip, like all type of crazy stuff. So if you have a detailed schedule, then you can reschedule. But if you don't have a schedule and all of this crazy stuff happens, you're almost like submitting yourself to the circumstances and are not in control of the direction of the direction of how things are going. But if you have a schedule, then you can like rearrange things. But if you don't have anything, then you're kind of just at the mercy of life and time, and that's not a good thing to be at a show. Have a very nice private room for the hairstylists, makeup artists, and the models and clothes, and I want them to have like a very nice space. I want to be able to have food for them. I really, and refreshments, like I want to be able to treat, in the future I would really like to be able to treat my models and those who help me really like well. We had a nice space, but I would like to you know, up the bar and have it even more professional and even more nicer. Have a budget. So for this show, the majority of actually the clothes were my own. So I literally had to wash, dry, press, steam, iron, everything. I did all that myself. So in the future, I'm having somebody else help me with that. But I did all that myself. And outside of, if it wasn't my own, I thrifted some things and I also bought a few things. But I did not have I did not have the budget I needed to work with. So in the future, I will make you know, I hope that I can have a bigger budget, and where I can't have the money, have makeup for that, compensate for that with collaborations. So if the budget is small, I need to definitely collaborate with people who have jewelry lines, people who have clothing lines and things like that, so that I can be able to use the products and it can be like a win-win situation where I'm giving them publicity in the show and I'm getting the items that I need to put on the show. Now this only applies for styling shows. In the future, when I'm, you know, actually having my designs in the show, then that won't be something to worry about because they'll all be like clothes that I made. But in styling shows, I think it's very crucial to collaborate with other designers and artists and business owners. Have a promotional manager. You need someone that is completely in charge of promoting the show. Have a design manager. You need someone that's in charge of how the venue is set up, how the decorations are, how like having like even little things like the tickets and how the brochures or whatever you want the guests to have in their hand. Like a design manager should be able to be in charge of all that. And this doesn't apply to this show, but I know for like future shows, I know that's something that's really important to me. This show, it went fine, but it just made me think about how I would like my guests to be able to, who come, to be able to have like something nice in their hand, like a not a brochure, but something like a card or something that kind of like gives a description of the show or what they'll see. The tickets to be really nice. Like I want things to be as professional as possible. Have a casting and contact manager. I literally was in charge of contacting everybody. I had to find all the models, I had to contact everybody, I had to keep like keep in contact with like all of these different moving parts and stuff like that, and it's a lot. It's a lot. Like it's a lot to do at once. And so I definitely think that it's necessary to have someone that's like good at that knows how to like cast models, that knows how to, you know, keep in contact with everybody, because that's somebody's forte, and I think that I need to have somebody who's good at doing that help me with that. God has blessed me with real friends. Growing up, I had this really big interest in having friends and having a lot of them and being popular and being well liked, and I just didn't get them. Like I cared so much about it, and I just never really had them. Had a lot of them like I thought that I needed, and as I put too much emphasis on like being liked by people, and I needed to put more of the emphasis on being liked by God and being pleasing in His eyes. And so once I began this journey of like putting Him first, and I just completely stopped caring whether I had friends or not. I became okay with being alone. I began to realize that He was sending me angels, and He was sending me like real friends, like people who like have my back and who love me and who will like literally, my friend Hadia, she came out and like supported me for the show. Like her and her dad came, they bought tickets, they came to the show, and they like supported me. Like she was so happy to like see me doing what I love, and like that's like the epitome of like a real friend to me. Friends who love you, who love God, and who encourage you to be yourself and to chase your dreams. And I learned that I really do have that, and I'm really blessed because like everybody, they didn't have to do what they did. The models didn't have to be as awesome as they were. You know, my best friends didn't have to be as helpful and supportive as they were. My sister Ria, who did the makeup, she didn't have to do as much as she did. My friends did not have to come out and actually watch the show and buy tickets and support me. Like no one had to do all of that, but they did. And I know that they're gifts from God. I know they were sent by God, and it's just one of the most humbling feelings, because I've come so far. Like I couldn't even, when I would pray to God all the time and ask Him for friends, I never even imagined that He would send me people like that. Like I didn't even, like I asked for it, but I couldn't fathom it. Like I didn't know how that would look, but He did, and He did, and I'm really thankful for that. And that this fashion show showed me that. The last thing I learned was that if God is by your side, you can do anything. Seriously, it's one thing. This is why I believe the word says faith without works is dead, because you can say that. We all say that. We all say if God is by your side, you can do anything. But it's not until you actually put something on your heart and you listen to it and you say, I'm gonna do this, and you don't know how you're gonna do it. You don't know if you can do it, but you know that, have this assurance that He wants you to do it, and you jump out there and do it no matter how terrifying and nerve-wracking and scary it is. You jump out there and you do it, and you work hard, you know what I'm saying? Like you just work hard, like in His name, and it works out. Like all of the odds are against you. Like everything just seems like when it came to the show, it really felt like everything could have gone wrong. Like, there are so many different variables about the show that could have ruined it. Like it really could have been like awful. Like it really could have been a disaster, but it wasn't. It was a success, and I know that the only reason it was a success was because His hand was in it. If God wills it to be done, it's gonna be done. Period. And I really had to give. I had to like submit to the process. I felt so insecure. I felt so unworthy. I felt so not ready, and I felt embarrassed. I felt like I didn't want to do this because I was doing it. I didn't want to do it. Like I mean, like I was scared. Like I was really scared, but I couldn't. But I knew He wanted me to do it, so I did it. And despite like having finals the same week, despite the fact that my prom was like 2 days before, and I had to get ready for prom and like get ready for graduation and turn in all this stuff, and like had all of this stuff going on, even despite all of that, the fact that it still worked out just shows me that like if He wants you to do it, you have to do it, and it will be a success, like period. And so it's so following your dreams, following your heart, scary, but it's so rewarding, because it's like if I can't live for God, then what's the point of even living? So I pray that you guys enjoyed this video. I pray it was helpful, and God willing, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.